Today I'll be having a little modern fun with the Taurus Model 627 tracker and 357 Magnum. I'm Dustin and you're watching Guns of the West. Well, here is a close-up look at the tracker. In my opinion, it is a very cool looking revolver. I really love this grip, and if you watched my unboxing video, I mentioned there that I was not expecting that grip. I was expecting what Taurus calls the ribber grip, which I planned on replacing with a grip like this. So, as I said before, bonus for me. Just surprised me. It came with the one I wanted. It is a 7-shot revolver in 357 Magnum. That's pretty nice, especially if you're using it for like a woods gun. That one little extra round could be helpful, potentially. It's got the big name Tracker on it. I've heard some people say and read some people say on forums that they hate that that's on there, but to be honest, I really like the look of it. I think it's unique. I even like just the appearance of these slots. Those are actually for a scope mount that Taurus offers, but I just think it has a visual appeal. It's got a ported barrel, and the barrel is 6.5 inches long, and between the length, the weight, and that ported barrel, I think this should be pretty pleasant to shoot. I used to have the Taurus Model 605 in 357 Magnum, and I absolutely hated to shoot it unless it was loaded with 38 Special. The recoil was just almost unbearable. Well, now that you've seen it, oh, and by the way, I should show you too, it's got an adjustable rear sight, and we'll see if I need to make any adjustments. Big tall front sight with a little piece of orange, what I believe is just tape, and I'm interested to see if that tape will actually last, especially with the ports here blowing gases up at it. But let's go ahead and get the gun loaded up. We'll just load it with all 7. If I can keep my fingers working. It's a pretty cold day out here in western Utah today. 5, 6, and 7. And just by pushing the cylinder back in, it is ready to go. The gun is a double action, but has an exposed spur on the hammer, so it can also be cocked back manually and fired as a single action. Well, now that it's loaded up, let's put it on the multi-cal rest from Ransom and just see how it's hitting on target. All right, well, I've got a 12-inch wide steel target, a round target, about 25 yards down range. I say about because I don't actually have a rangefinder with me, so I paste it off. And when I pace off like that, my steps are about just over 1 yard. So we're about 25, maybe just a hair over. I'll start shooting in single action, if I can get down on the sights here. And we'll see how the gun is shooting right out of the box with no sight adjustment. Well, it's on target anyway. That's encouraging that I don't have to make adjustments just to get onto the steel. Good start for Taurus. And I have to say, so far, much more pleasant to shoot than that Model 605 that had a 2-inch barrel on it. Oh, guess that's all of them. Well, let's go ahead and get it unloaded. This unloads, by the way, like most double actions with that ejector right there. I'm not going to let these just fall on the ground because I plan to save my brass. So I'll just press it down gently. And there we go. And with that, let's go have a look at that target. Well, I have to say, I'm pretty impressed, very impressed by the way that gun was sighted just right out of the box. I don't think I'm going to make any adjustments to this. This was my first shot. I remember seeing that one very first off. These were a little later on. The target has this swinging bullseye here, and the other 4 shots were all in the bullseye. So, and these, you know, I could be flinching a little bit on some of them. 357 Magnum's a little bit stout, and sometimes you flinch a little. But with 4 out of 7 going right there, and the other 3 staying pretty close to the bullseye at 25 yards. Yeah, I don't think any adjustments needed. Well, let's get it loaded up and have a little more fun with it. All right, it's loaded up again, ready to shoot. You know, I really do think this tracker would be a great defensive gun in the woods. And here in Utah, you know, we have a lot of mountain lions. And oh, in fact, I see 2 mountain lions coming at me right now. You know, over the years, you viewers have been very good to me, and so I'm just gonna level with you. They're not real mountain lions. You see, my daughter, she got into some paint and found my 4-inch steel targets, and, well, that's the result. That's what happened. So we've got some fake steel mountain lions coming at me. Well, they're only 4 inches wide at 25 yards, but let's see if the Taurus tracker can take them. Oh, I missed. He's charging. Got him. Knocked the chain right off. Let's try the other one on the right. Oh, missed. Well, I really thought I'd be okay today with just my little lightweight target stand. That's not the usual easy frame kit that I use. This is a lighter weight one. But the 357 Magnum might have been a little too powerful. Next time I'll bring the regular one for sure. Got both mountain lions here. Now, admittedly, it took me all 7 shots to do it. And it's interesting, I got them both in almost exactly the same spot, right under the left eye on each of them. They gave a nice little splatter of lead. And the paint on the bolt even got blown largely off by that splatter on both targets. This one had even got both bolts. You know, I have to say, I like this gun. This is a lot of fun. And like I said, shoots so much more, let's just say, gently on the hands than the Model 605. Even without the rubber grips, I really like these, and they're more cushiony, I guess is the word, than I thought they would be. Well, I'm going to load it up again, and we're going to try it freehand this time without the rest. And I'll try a few shots in single action, and I'll try a few in double action as well. Well, I'll set that up and try again. All right, well, I've got it all unloaded and clear now. What a nice, fun revolver. And you know, these Tauruses, I bought it because I have several video projects in mind that I want to do on the channel. I know it's not a historical gun per se, but I do want to include it in videos with some that are. For example, one video project I have coming up with the Colt Walker and this gun. You probably know exactly where I'm going with that if you're familiar with the Colt Walker. But you'll see this gun on the channel, I would say, numerous times in the future, even though it's not historical. Just a lot of fun, and hey, it's still a revolver, and we all love revolvers if we watch this channel. You know, even when I was shooting it in double action, I don't want to dry fire it too much, but I will just a little bit here. And even in double action, that trigger just feels great. It's not gritty like some are, and I will admit it doesn't feel like a Smith & Wesson. I do have one Smith & Wesson double action revolver that feels better, but I mean, look at the cost of that versus the cost of one of these, and Sure, that's to be expected. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this look today at the Taurus 627 Tracker and 357 Magnum. Please don't forget to click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos. And if you click that bell icon, you'll be notified when they come out. Also, if you look in the description, you'll see where to find me on social media, as well as where to find Great Guns of the West products. Thank you all so much as always for watching.